I'll get the glory, we'll win the fight. They'll tell the story.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video all about planning and staying organized, and I'm going to show you the planner that I use, which is the Day Designer by Whitney English. And I don't know why I haven't done a video on this before, because my planner is like my life. Like, I cannot function without my Day Designer, or just any planner, but this is the one that I've been using this year and I love it. And this is like the first time that I feel like I've really been committed to a planner. So yeah, I know there's kind of a planner craze in the blogging world, and there's like the Erin Condren versus Day Designer planner versus this and that, and this is the only, like, I guess, designer, like, nice planner I've ever had. I've always just used like very basic planners for school, like from Target. So this is actually the exclusive Belle and Blush print for January-December 2015. So this is from Belle and Blush where I work. So this print is no longer available for the coming year, but the Day Designers are pretty much the same. They revamped them a little bit, so you are getting my thoughts on the older layout, but it's pretty much the same thing. They just changed a few font things and a few sizing things, but the overall layout is almost identical. So, and the prints change, but the layout is the same. So I'm going to go over my thoughts on it and how I plan and what I do to stay organized, because I know everyone has a busy life, and staying organized and on top of it can help you get so much done. I'm just gonna ramble for a quick second. I used to feel very overwhelmed with having a busy schedule, and a lot of the things that I do are things that I decide to do, but there's still things I want to get done. So having a planner and planning everything out and seeing it on paper really helps me think like, okay, I have time to get everything done as long as I don't waste time, you know? And having like a schedule hour by hour just to kind of check, even if I don't follow it exactly, really relieves a lot of stress for me. So yeah, that's what I'm going to show you guys. So when you open up the Day Designer, you have like a little pocket on the inside, and in there I just keep like some important papers or things that I kind of want to keep with me. I have a little icon with the Lord's Prayer on it that I just keep in the front pocket of my planner. I like to have that in there. I also have my favorite prayer in there. So this is actually the screensaver on my phone. You guys can look it up, but it's the prayer of Saint Ephraim, and I just like to have it in my planner, so every time I open it I see it. So that's that. Okay, so I have my school schedule for this coming year in the front so I don't forget it. I have a group exercise plan from my gym, so any like classes or, you know, workout group things that I may want to do, I have it in there so I can just check it. I haven't done one in a while, but it's nice to have in there so I can just put it on my weekly planner to-do list. I just have a little card that the Day Designer came with. Then I have a picture of me and my best friend, and I have a picture of me and my dad, and I also have a picture of me and my mom in there, but I think I put it in my notebook. Okay, so then on the first page of the Day Designer, it just says this book belongs to, and you can put your name there. And then the Day Designer story, it kind of shows you how to use the planner, stuff like that. To be honest, I don't really look at that much, but it's nice to have. It tells you about like aligning your goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, and then kind of how to achieve your goals. And it also has like suggested legends, so little symbols that you can put on your planner for like tasks, events, notes. I don't really follow that, I just kind of do my own thing, but it's nice to have if you are starting out and need a little idea. In the first few like 10 pages or so of the planner, it kind of gives you like goal sheets, which, you know, may sound kind of silly to some people, but they're actually really nice to have your goals written down on paper. It's something that my golf coach actually always had me do from a very young age. He always had me write out my goals on paper, and I used to be like, oh, I don't want to do that, blah, blah, blah. But it's so nice, you know, sometimes when you get caught up in a process, like say it's working out and you're like, oh, I don't want to go to the gym. Why am I doing this? I'm not seeing results. To go back and look at your goal, like to have that goal in mind, is very motivating, and it just kind of helps you refocus. So whether it's in school, work, the gym, a sport, anything like that, having your goal written down can really help. So it has like, it's like a 4-way sheet. It says family goals, financial goals, career goals, and spiritual goals. And it's kind of funny to look back and what I wrote at the beginning of the year. And some of my goals are the exact same now as what I wrote at the beginning of the year, so that's kind of cool. And some things change slightly. So It also has like principles, passions, just little things that you can fill out. It also has things for businesses and stuff like that if you are running a business, or more like career-based goals. And it also has this little pie chart, so it has like your top 5, your core values, big ideas, stuff like that. And then going back to goals, it has a little planner here for you. So for your business, money, attitude, relationships and family, and mental and physical self, it gives you like a 3-month plan to write out, a 6-month plan, a 9-month plan, and a 1-year plan, like to be where you want to be in each of those categories. And to be honest, I did fill it out a little bit. I didn't fill it out like super detailed, so that's kind of a personal preference. You know, I filled out some of my goals, but I haven't really kept up with it. Maybe I should. And then it also has a section for important things like, you know, passwords and stuff like that. And that's actually really helpful. I used to write all my passwords in a note on my phone, but like, I don't know, that could disappear. So it's nice to have it written down. I have like my Apple ID, my YouTube password, my email password, my work employee number, just stuff like that. Social security, stuff like that, that's important. You may want to have written down. It has a victory list, so things that you are proud of yourself for accomplishing. And you know, it may seem kind of conceited to write down things that you're proud of, but it's not. It's really good, because sometimes we are so hard on ourselves and we're always thinking about the next thing that we want or the next thing we want to achieve. We don't really think about the things we already have achieved. So it's really nice to write down those victories, and anytime you're kind of feeling down about yourself, to look at those and be like, hey, I'm not too bad. Okay, so then moving on to what the layout is every month, it gives you this like thick gold sheet for notes. So you can write down, you know, maybe like a journal entry or something like that. And I'm working on journaling like once a week, but actually I may just start writing in my notes section of my planner, like also once a month, like what I felt, like how I grew that month, or what I thought about that month, if it was good or bad, I don't know. But I think that might be a nice place to fill that out. Usually I'll just put like random stuff in there. I think, oh, back in January I put like my favorite quotes of the month. Okay, so each day it will give you your top 3. So for me, like today I had like workout, film video, pick up school supplies, like stuff like that. And then you'll have your other to-dos on one side. You have your daily schedule, so you have hourly from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. And some people might think like, oh my gosh, how are you going to fill out every single hour of the day? Well, you don't. It's just nice to have it in chronological order. I like to think of things in the order I'm going to do them, so that really helps me. And I also really like, if you have classes, it's nice to have the times. It's also nice, depending on what kind of job you have, to have that hourly schedule. And then on the corner here, it'll say due. So like if you have a paper due for school, you can write that down. Dinner, I usually don't fill it out because I can just eat whatever I want. But if you are like meal prepping or something like that, you can have like a little plan for dinner, or if you're going out to dinner or something like that. It has dollars, so you can kind of keep track of how much you spent. I don't really do that. Maybe I should. And then it says like, don't forget. I definitely use that. And then what I also like about the Day Designer is it has a quote at the top of every single day. So like January 1st this year was fall 7 times, stand up 8, a Japanese proverb. So it just gives you an inspirational quote each day, and I'm a huge quote person, so I love looking at that. Every morning when I'm filling out my planner, I like to look at that. It also has download, and I will use that sometimes. I actually use that more for like video stuff. So I'll put like export this video, upload that video, edit this video, stuff like that. And then it has a daily gratitude, which is really nice because it's so easy to take stuff for granted, and like I always try to thank God when I'm praying, but it's nice to have that there as a reminder to be grateful for something that day. So even if you have a bad day, you can think back something you were grateful for. Okay, so then every month has a month at a glance, and I will show you a blank one for September. I've actually already started to fill out. Okay, so this is a month at a glance for October. So it is completely blank. August looks crazy because it's like super filled up, and yeah. So on this side it gives you your monthly to do, and then it gives you monthly goals at the top. It gives you, what else does it give you? That's pretty much it. But I like to have the monthly calendar just for like my work schedule and like important dates